Yo, this is Givens. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm about to be showing y'all how to mix 2hollis type vocals in FL Studio. So, before I get into it, I will be dropping the preset in the description below. So run that up for free, by the way. For fucking free. So you have no reason not to tap in. So, just for me putting on and showing love to the community, watch this shit till the end and like, comment, subscribe. Do all the shit. I ain't begging though. Do whatever the fuck you want. But if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. Because I'm about to put y'all on some games. So, let's get straight into this shit. I'm not going to waste no more of y'all's time. So, before I even get to how I mix the shit, right? Because that's its own thing. I don't really feel shit anymore. What you're going to want to do, right? Is if you listen to like a lot of 2hollis songs, the vocals are glitched out. So when you record it, it may not sound that important, but it's actually pretty important. And this is raw. I don't fuck with you, so I shut some doors. I don't really feel shit anymore. Crazy, I'm numb to the core. Feeling like a guy, yeah, I got some lore. On my last week I kinda died. On my this week is suicide. Pop up, I just wanna go and fly. Hudda, this my shit is just a tag. Givens, I just heard my name, I think I am up next. Nah, I got your bitchy pillow talking through a text. Nah, I got a couple people trying to write a chat. Nah, I got a couple people trying to write a chat. I don't. And then for the delivery, right? This is actually, the delivery kind of makes up a lot of this. You want to make sure, right, that the shit is actually kind of dry. Almost like, if you listen to it. I don't really feel shit. Like it's dry and lazy, almost flat. Like you don't want to try too hard on the shit, you feel me? I don't fuck with you, so I shut some doors. I don't really feel shit anymore. On my last week I kinda died. On my this week is suicide. Pop up, I just wanna go and flash. This shit is just a test. Like, you don't want to try too hard on the vocals. Like, obviously sing a little bit, but kind of sing like a little bit dry. Don't be doing too much. Like, pop up, I just want to go and flash. Hey, hold up, this like shit is just a test. Givens, I just heard my name, I think I am up next. Nah, I got your bitchy pillow talking through a text. I just had a little gulp there. You also want to be a little bit like emotionally inconsistent. You know what I mean? Like I said. On my last week I kinda died. On my this week is suicide. Pop up, I just wanna go and fly. Hudda, this my shit is just a tag. Cause like hyperpop type music, the big thing on it is kind of the duality of it. You know, it's like super upbeat, but then it's like the real angsty, edgy type vocals. It's also dry and overproduced. You'll see what I mean. You know what the glitch is? That's already a little hint of it, is the glitches cause the overproduction or whatever. So for the most part, you just want to record it dry, overproduce it. For like the main part, you can record a second layer, which is what I did. I just recorded the first part. I recorded it a second time. I pitched one down 12 cents. I pitched both of them, and then I panned one slightly to the right. The other one supposed to be panned slightly to the left. I don't know why it's not. You pan half of it to the right, half of it to the left, or whatever. And here's how that sounds. That wasn't supposed to pop up. But these are the layers, you know, the glitch layers and You could also pitch it up too, kind of get a similar effect. You could do both, pitch one up, pitch one down, maybe pan one all the way, because I only pan it 20%, pan it all the way to the left, pan it all the way to the right. That's up to you to experiment, but overall, if you re-record the shit twice, 3 times, 4 times, really your creative freedom. I just did it once, and I copied it over. Pan one to the right ear, one to the left ear, pitch it up an octave, pitch it down an octave or whatever. Make it pretty quiet, because the whole point is it's in the background. It's not super noticeable. On my last week I kinda died. You always want the glitches though. Suicide. Pop up, I just wanna go and fly. Hold this like shit is just a test. Givens, I just heard my name, I think I am up next. Nah, I got your bitch, she pillow talking through a test. As you can see, I didn't do it for this part. I don't really feel shit anymore. Crazy. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, but I Give Up You Can't Save Me, the song that I am previewing right now, the pre-save link is in the description below. This shit's dropping January 30th, so it's actually gonna be dropping pretty soon, and I got a music video on the way with this shit. So what can I say? Tap the fuck in, because this song is low-key a little bit crazy. It's one of my favorite songs I made in a minute, so tap the fuck in. Okay, I guess we'll go over to preset, right? Because we're putting in the description. So, without further ado, right? I don't even for real use the fucking second EQ. I only use this one. First, you guys can't see it, obviously, because, reasons. Fucking reasons, but I don't use normal auto-tune. I use Waves real-time tune. I know if I capture the whole screen, y'all can see it, but my computer's fucking ass. But basically, I'll just go over the gist. If you want the auto-tune to be decent, you put the retune speed at 50 milliseconds and then put the note transition at 0. Basically, you want the auto-tune kind of like at 50%. You don't want it 100%, because 100%, that's just doing too much. You know what I mean? You, like I said, you want it dry and inconsistent. That's what we're going for. It's a whiff auto-tune. Definitely there, but it's not doing too much. This like shit is just a test. I just heard my name, I think I am up next. Nah, I got your bitch, she pillow talking through a test. I got a couple people trying to write a check. And now here's it without auto-tune now, so you can just hear the difference. Makes a difference, you feel me? This week is suicide. Pop up, I just wanna go and fast. Hey! This like shit is just a test. Hey! I just heard my name, I think I am up next. Nah, I got your bitch, she pillow talking through a test. I got a couple people trying to write a check. I got a couple. Makes a difference. And then EQ doesn't have to be insane. You can kind of just use Pro Q4. If you don't have Pro Q4, you could use parametric EQ. You just want the low end gone. Kind of, you know, you can EQ out 85 hertz. Some people do all the way up to 100, but 85 is kind of cool for me. You know, just kind of boost the highs. I just use the vocal lead 2 preset. Boost the mids, cut this part out because it does make it a little bit boxy, and make it a dynamic if you got Pro Q4. So how it sounds with EQ and auto-tune. No EQ. Doesn't make a whole lot of difference, but it's definitely there. It cuts out a lot of the low end. It's not competing with the beat or whatever. Now, next you're gonna want a compressor. I got 2 compressors on this bitch, but I used just the Fruity compressor. I kind of kept it pretty simple. I didn't go crazy on it. I did super fast attack at 10 milliseconds. I did fast release, but not crazy fast, you know, 477 milliseconds. I put the type on soft. I only did a 2-to-0 ratio, which is pretty fucking low, honestly, for vocals and compression, because the main compressor, or at least the compressor doing the bulk of the work right now, is OTT. I'm not going to lie. And then I just turned the threshold down 3.4, and I turned the gain up 4.4. The reason I turned the gain up higher than the threshold on the Fruity compressor It's because I like the way the Fruity compressor brings the vocals up better than OTT does, so I guess we'll just hear it with the compressor now. I don't really feel shit anymore. Crazy, how I'm numb to the core. Feeling like a guy, yeah, I got some lore. I don't fuck with you, so I shut some doors. I don't really feel shit anymore. Crazy, how I'm numb to
Without the compressor,
feeling like a guy, yeah,
it makes a difference.
With the compressor,
Even though it's pretty light, it makes a difference. And then the second compressor, we have OTT, which is a multi-band compressor. It's free. You can literally get it off Xfer's website. I might link it in the description below because it's so fucking goated. I use it in almost every preset if you couldn't tell already. I'll put the depth at 24%. I almost never touched any of these knobs, like the time or nothing. I turned down the low end all the way just so it's vocals. It doesn't really need to compress the low end or whatever at all, really. Like, there's no fucking point. I turned the gain down 3.9. I only turned it up 0.7 because, like I already told y'all, I don't really like the way the Fruity EQ, or not the Fruity EQ, the OTT brings the vocals up. I just like the way it compresses it. So this is it with OTT. Already starting to sound professional. Without OTT.
This like shit is just a test. If I just heard my name, I think I am up next. Nah, I got your bitch, she pillow talking through a test.
Without OTT?
People trying to write a check.
With OTT?
I got a couple people trying to write a check.
If you can't tell already, even in the mixing, like in the delivery, I was going a little bit flat, a little bit kind of like emotionally inconsistent almost, but I kind of did it with the mixing too. The mixing's kind of a little bit flat, dry, but in a very electronic, you know, like just an electronic-y type way. That's how 2hollis mixes his vocals, you feel me? Next, kind of like a signature, you gotta have distortion. You can use Fruity Fast distortion. You can use Abbey Road saturator. You can use FabFilter Saturn, Soundgoodizer, really any saturator you like, anything that distorts it. I just like FabFilter Saturn, and I use the saturated color preset. So this is it with Saturn.
I don't really feel shit anymore. Crazy, how I'm numb to the core.
Without Saturn.
Feeling like a guy, yeah, I got some lore. I don't fuck with you, so I shut some doors. I don't really feel shit
Without Saturn.
anymore. Crazy, how I'm numb to the core. On my last week, I kinda died. On my
Without Saturn.
this week is suicide.
West Saturn.
This like shit is just a test.
Basically, right, like the Saturn or any really saturation distortion, it's kind of there just to add a little bit of color, a little bit of character to the vocal mix. It's definitely doing something, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it plays a big role, but it kind of adds the signature color or whatever. You know what I mean? It just adds a little bit of character. Last but not least, before we go to like the effects, like the I don't know the proper term, but like delay, reverb, chorus, all that bullshit. So we got a de-esser. I kind of put the I use the Waves de-esser. You can't see it, but I just use a preset Mink Pop vocal. You can really use any de-esser. There's a free de-esser literally called, I think, what is it called? I think it's literally called de-esser. There's a free de-esser you can get. There's a couple of them. You can use FabFilter Pro DS. You can use the Waves de-essers. But it really don't matter which one you use. Just make sure you're using a decent one. Because all the de-essers, though, is they get rid of the hess, pop, hess. They get rid of, like, the overly high-pitched sounds in your mix, especially after, like, your EQing and stuff like that. It just helps clean it up. So here's it with that de-esser.
I don't really feel shit anymore.
No de-esser.
Crazy, how I'm numb to the core. Feeling like a guy, yeah, I got some
With the de-esser.
I don't fuck with you, so I shut some doors.
without the de-essing.
Really feel shit anymore. Crazy, I'm numb to the core.
With the de-essing.
Feeling like a guy, yeah, I got some lore. On my last week, I
Without the
kinda
de-essing.
died. On my this week is
With the de-essing.
suicide. Pop up, I just wanna.
Basically, all the de-esser does is just clean it up. It's very subtle, but it's definitely there. It's important. I forgot to mention, I'm about to give y'all a game for when y'all record. When you record, put a limiter on your recording track. Go to presets. I don't know if you can see this, but go to the noise gate preset and turn the ceiling down. Cause that way it cuts like pop pop, like the little pops out your mic when you're recording and shit. It's pretty useful. Well, that's what I like to do at least. Cause it saves you a little bit of effort with mixing and your de-essers don't have to work as hard. Finally, for the vocal chain, we just got Fruity Delay. I just kind of picked a preset that sounded good and I turned the mix down to 11%. The goal with the delay is kind of, what's the word? It's kind of there just for texture. You know what I mean? Not really for space. I kind of just added it for texture. So here's it with delay.
I don't really feel shit anymore. Crazy,
Like it's not really, you can't hear it a whole lot because it's texture, but that's the point. Here's it without the delay. Definitely sounds flatter without the delay though. With the delay. Without delay. And then with delay. You know, the delay just makes it just less flat for real. Shit. And I guess last but not least, we got Valhalla Reverb, which I use the dark room preset because it sounds so fucking good. I use it on so many presets, so many mixes in general. Like I said, the preset will be linked in the description below for free alongside the stash kit or whatever. Because I made a video breaking down everything. This video, I'm just going more in depth on the vocal mix itself. I kind of broke down the whole song from the beat to the mix to the master. That stash kit will be linked in the description below, but I kind of put the preset at 15.5% of a mix. Or not the preset, but the motherfucking... My bad, I'm tired. I barely slept, bro. The mix on the Valhalla Reverb. So, here's it with the reverb. Definitely adds texture as well. It's a very short reverb as well. Here's it without the reverb. Like I said, pre-save this shit in the description below because this shit is dropping the 30th January. Here's it with the reverb. Here's it without the reverb. With the reverb.
I got your bitch, she pillow talking through a text. I got a couple people trying to write a chat. I got
without it.
People trying to write a
With
chat.
it. Also, bro, if you're watching this after January 30th, 2026, the link in the description to pre-save will also work for streaming. So stream the fuck out of this shit. Music video will be out. I give up. You can't save me. Run this shit up. We are going up. But last but not least, this is very important. I routed the vocals to a bus or whatever. And all I did with the bus essentially is, since I made the beat in the FLP, I sidechained the kick to the vocals with the limiter, as you can see. It's essentially just to make the vocals sound like they're breathing in the mix, or with the mix, I guess you could say. And then I just EQ'd out the low end in the vocal bus, and yeah. Pretty simple. It's all I did. I cleaned it up and I sidechained the kick to the vocals. I sidechained the kick to everything. It's destroying everything in this song. So, I guess that's the fucking song. I give up, you can't save me. If you fuck with this tutorial, like, comment, subscribe. I ain't begging though. Shit. Pre-save in the description below. We got the preset in the description. Whole stash kit, matter of fact, for this whole track. Stream if you already watching after I Give Up, You Can't Save Me drop. I love you guys so much, for real. You guys have been supporting so much. Like, you guys don't have an idea of how much I actually genuinely appreciate it on some real shit. So, without further ado, I guess I'm supposed to show y'all the whole song, right? So I know y'all want to hear it. I'm going to show y'all half of it. Y'all don't get the whole song. It's not out yet, but fuck it. Thank you for the support. Like, comment, subscribe, run it up, pre-save, download preset, and shit. Much love. Givens out this bitch.
I don't really feel shit anymore. Crazy, how I'm numb to the core. Feeling like a guy, yeah, I got some lure. I don't fuck you, so I shut some doors. I don't really feel shit anymore. Crazy, how I'm numb to the core. Feeling like a guy, yeah, I got some lure. On my last week I kinda died. On my this week is suicide. Pop, I just wanna go and fly. This like shit is just a test. Givens, I just heard my name, I think I am up next. Nah, I got your bitch, she pillow talking through a text. Nah, I got a couple people trying to write a check. Nah, I got a couple people trying to write a check.